we say goodbye to one of the most popular monthly series that I've noticed for a long time, this series, and to see its final chapter, it saddens me, like the last chapter of Soul Eater. And I know I did a few chapters like here and there back in the day and all that, and I did stop them because that was the slow parts of the series. And like at that time I was like, I wasn't too into monthly series as well, so I was like, oh, I'll just leave it. But you know, I really did want to do the last chapter and just tell you my thoughts, like, because a lot of people do have issues because of the final fight and all that, because it was rushed, and I understand what they feel about that. But the last chapter is literally just the conclusion of everything. Like, the fight's ended, and it's showing what everyone's pretty much doing and how they escape. So basically, like, after like the moon has turned completely black, like the wizards or like the witches and all that transported, like, you know, Maka's father and all of them out of there. And sort of it shows like what they're gonna do to change now since the Kishin has been defeated. Like freaking Death the Kid finally becomes the Reaper after the worst person to tell you about your father's death is literally Excalibur. He was so annoying, and he's like, he looked so boss when he put on the freaking cape, and he's like crying for his father like that, and I was just like, at last he has got full symmetry beside it, and that just made me like, I don't know, that was just an emotional scene, and seeing like him taking up the role, saying, you know, we were able to win this because of the witches, you know, that like we will like make work together, like we will build from scratch our relations. And he was saying, you know, although our histories will not be erased and all that, we will build a stronger foundation. And for that, they've decided to do is that they're gonna stop the whole becoming death sites now, and they show from now on you're looking at Soul Eater Evans, the last death site. So they're stopping the whole thing. You got each a souls out. And I'm not surprised about that. I thought they were going to stop that a long time ago. And just to show that they did end it. And then I did like that he just decided to become like the whole musical, like piano, start playing that, and everybody's like celebrating. And it just felt like, I'm happy with the conclusion because this is what I thought it was going to be. You know, it's like everyone's celebrating. I mean, I don't really care that, like, I'm quite happy that Maka's father lived and all that, like, and the others. Like, and Stein is why if Stein was gonna die, he had to die out like a man. But you know, he still comes out boss because, you know, as we see, there's a little wavelength in Maria's like belly. Like, Stein's been keeping himself busy, and you know, he's like, I'm gonna enjoy a quite nice little guinea pig from me like that. And oh no, I'm happy that there was, you know, some like romance in this series. Like, you can see Black Star as well. He's dicking about calling himself like a freaking battle god and all that. Like, and I think he does deserve that title. And you know, seeing like how the relationship of like Soul and Maka as well developed, and she was like saying like, oh, it's just so relaxing just to be here, you know, sit next to you and all that. And and then Soul like made a promise saying, you know, it's thanks to you that I was like, I didn't lose to the Kishin, and you know, even so, like, we're gonna make some music together. And it was just kind of nice seeing, you know, like, she was blushing and all that, and it's like, and she said, you know, let's say it together to Krona, like, we'll make Kishin realize as many times as it takes that we'll show everyone throughout this world our courage. And it's like the soul resonance. And I'm happy that this ended like this. This is how I felt it was going to end, on a happy note. Like, it was going to be weird if it was going to be like all death and all that, like, on the last chapter. And you know, it's just saying, you know, this soul resonance, and just Maka ends it like that. And it's like 9 years, guys, 9 years. Like, it's hard to believe that. And, you know, they do say the spin-off is still going to be continuing. You know, apparently it starts again in November, but I doubt that's going to stay on long because it's just a comedy series. And, you know, 25 volumes. And I've got a couple of volumes of, like, Soul Eater back there. But in final impressions of Soul Eater, while there was slow parts in the series, and there was some stuff that didn't make me understand it, like last time, I need to give it another reread. probably a 7 or an 8. I'd give it. Like, it's still a very good series, and it's probably one of the most memorable. I just hope that they like do another anime or something. You know, like give it. It's like he just deserves, because you know the whole anime did end off on filler, and you know that's not how it's supposed to end. So, and I've been hearing that they was going to do that as well. Like, there's loads of rumors about that, but we can only wait and see if they actually are going to adapt the full series this time, which will be great. But 113 chapters, it's come to the end. It's a shame to see both Dead Man Wonderland and Soul Eater end already. Two great monthly series already gone, but let me know what you guys think about this final chapter of Soul Eater. Like, I know a lot of people have been following this thing on years and years, like, and to see this end, I'm sure it's pretty emotional for you guys as well. But that's all from me, so thank you very much for watching. As always, remember, Strela Amanda, Sana, and I'll see you next time, people.